Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you so very much. Today I am doing my January haul with you, and also we're going to talk a little bit about a beauty budget this year. I already recapped last year. I will go ahead and link that up in the cards for you guys to see if you so choose to want to go up there. There was some purchases that I forgot I made in December that I'm remembering, you know, because they came to me in January. But for the most part, I did really well with my beauty budget last year. And I'm excited for the beauty budget project, I guess, that I have going on for this year. With that said, I want to start with the haul that I did in January, and you guys will see 90% of it is clothes. So we all know, because we are familiar with my channel, that I have been on a bit of a healthcare journey over the last 8 months. I have now been on a program going to see a nutritionist and really learning how to treat my body well. With that said, because I have lost so much weight, I was up until recently wearing a lot of clothes that still just kind of hung on me. This shirt is actually one of the smaller shirts in my closet these days, and it still hangs down to almost my knees because it is rather large on me. So I also appear to be in the middle of winter with no jacket because the coats that I had from previous years were all really too big for me to wear this year. So I did go on a wee bit of a shopping spree and purchased some more clothes. You guys will see it all, but the good news is that I caught all this on a sale, and that is the best time to shop. So I do purchase a lot of my clothes from TORRID or Maurices, and they're all really dang expensive, honestly, unless you catch them on a sale. I got all of these clothes. There's $700 worth of clothes that I'm about to show you, and jackets and stuff, for less than $300. So I could not be happier with this purchase. But let's just jump right in, and then we'll rewind a bit and start talking about the budget that I plan on doing this year. I am standing so that I can hold things up appropriately so that you can see them best. So I am a person that really likes to wear a cami with a kimono over the top, or a jacket or something like that. So the first piece I'm going to show you is a kimono that I purchased. It is like a burgundy, and it's got some red and some blue and some deep dark purple in it. It is sheer except for the parts that are the velvet. It is a beautiful kimono, and I have found a lot of joy in wearing this. This is a really fun shirt. It is a little bit shorter than I like my shirts to be, but I have to remember that I don't necessarily need them as long as that anymore. But this is houndstooth. I am a huge fan of houndstooth. So this is a long sleeve houndstooth blouse with a faux leather collar, and it is just a really pretty long sleeve blouse. It's got faux leather on the buttons. It's got faux leather on the front buttons. It's also got 2 pockets, one on each side as far as the breast goes. I think that this is a really nice fabric as well. I can't remember what the fabric is of it exactly. It's like a polyester, I feel like. Yeah, it's 100% polyester. So there's not going to be a lot of shrinkage to it, which is good, because what I have found in my healthcare journey is that as I lost weight, whereas most people would lose across their chest, I have lost nothing. I've lost inches, of course, in my rib cage, and through here I've found I've had to tighten up my straps a little bit. So even though this is an extra large, I have to keep it unbuttoned, and I did buy a black cami to go underneath it that I don't have in here because it's being washed, because the buttons don't quite go across my chest the way I like them to without kind of gaping apart. That drives me freaking batty. So next I'm going to show you the coats that I got. I did get this guy. This is a navy blue pea coat. So this is what the back of it looks like. This is the front of it. So it's got buttons all the way down. It's got buttons at the shoulders. It's got buttons at the sleeves with little buckles too. It's not like a wool pea coat, but it is a woolen coat, if that makes any sense. So what I love about this is it also has pockets here, and I love that about it. I would say that this is probably one of my favorite pieces as far as this haul goes. And that coat was on sale for $26. So there's that. Then I got this coat as well, also on sale. This one is $129 and I got it for $37. Amazing sauce, right? But this is the other coat. Again, houndstooth. It just has this one button here and it hits me about here. So it again falls into that trap where I haven't lost a lot in my chest. I have in my rib cage, but not in my bust. So it buttons. It's just a very tight, snug fit. So I won't be buttoning it anytime soon, but it has pockets on it and it is like a mid-length. So it does go to my knees. It is a very warm coat and really actually quite attractive or pleasing to the eye. In the back, it does have these like darts, so it looks kind of like dressy. This would be like something I would attribute to wearing in the winter when I am wearing like knee boots and a skirt. I love that whole vibe. I did buy this as well. You guys can see that this is see-through. I do wear, in addition to like camis with shawls, I also wear camis with like a sheer shirt over the top of them. So I did get this one. This one is completely sheer. It hits me about the waist and I think that it's so cute. It's got this little like ruffled sleeve, not ruffled sleeve, but kind of like this like almost ruffled to the sleeve of it. I think that this would also go really well under like some of my strappy summer dresses. Because I can't just wear summer strappy dresses to work, I have to wear that dress with a jacket over the top of it or something like that. So that shirt would be perfect to go underneath some of those dresses. I also got this tank, and this tank does fit a little bit big, but it does have these shoulder straps that are adjustable. So I can make it a little bit tighter from the arms is where it kind of sits, and it's really like trapeze, so it feels too big, but I think it looks really nice. I love the coloring in it. It's kind of like taupey and pink, and it's got some dark and some dark lavender as well. Like plum, I guess is what that color is, not lavender. So I do have this one cami, this white one. It is kind of a different kind of neck on it, so it kind of fits like a bib almost on me. I don't have a white cami, and I bought it specifically to go under one of the shirts that I have here, but also it'll go under just about anything, right? Cami is a cami. And my black one is this same kind of cami, only it is a boat neck. The next shirt I have in here, these are all shirts, sorry guys. The next shirt I have in here is this one here. This is just a sleeveless shirt, so I can wear it with a jacket. It's not a strappy strap, so I can wear these kind of shirts at work because they're considered sleeveless blouses instead of tank tops. Even though the dresses aren't considered tank tops, they do have strappy straps. So I really did like this. I love the chain across the neckline. The only thing about this that I would say you have to watch out for if you purchase this kind of thing from TORRID is that chain does just kind of flip and pop right out of there, so you have to be careful of it. But I do love the black and white stripes on it. I also purchased this one, which is the same kind of getup for the shirt. You guys can see the chain a little bit better on this one, and this one is more of a black and white like plaid, like gingham print on it. I I really did like that. They fit really nicely. They just hang really well and feel really good on the skin. Then I also purchased this shirt here, which is one of their super soft knits. It has really like big flary sleeves, but it is a cold shoulder top. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got a little bit of a like loose ruffle seam to it. So it sits like hips and then it's got this ruffle seam to it. It's really kind of cute. So that white cami I got specifically to go underneath this shirt. You guys will see that this is also kind of like that same kind of neckline that that cami has. And it is completely see-through. It is a light, like I would call it a rose taupe. It's a really, really pretty sheer shirt. And with this over the top of that cami, I wouldn't have to wear like a jacket or anything like that. Our stores get really hot during the summer, so this would be perfect for summertime, and it hangs really nicely too. It's just a really beautiful top. I do love the like little ruffles along the sleeves and along the neckline. The neckline is a pretty tall neckline on it. I also got this cami. I do love the detail on the chest area for this cami. It sits really well. It does have the adjustable straps, but I really do like these kind of trapeze, like almost double layer camis from TORRID because they're just so comfortable to wear. And then I also just picked up another one of those shirts that I can wear, that's sheer, that I can wear underneath like a dress with the strappy straps, or like wear over the top of any cami or anything like that. It's a completely sheer shirt, and it's just a different version of the other one, so it doesn't have like all the detailing or anything on it. And then the last thing in here that I have is this guy, and this is so pretty. It's like this sleeveless. Again, I can wear this to work without a jacket over the top of it. It's got a high neckline, which actually this high neckline is very stretchy, which I really love. So nothing worse than a really stringent high neckline. I have issues wearing necklaces sometimes because of how tight I feel like they are on my neck, even if they're not tight. So I really dig this, and I feel like it is just really pretty. I also feel like that kind of neckline or a V neckline on me looks the most attractive, which is why I typically will go for those kind of necklines. So the only things not in this that I have that I didn't show you are, there's a couple pair of underwear that I also bought, really cute underwear. And then because all of my underwear are too big, imagine that. I had no idea that that was going to also end up being a problem. But also that black cami that I don't have because it's down in the wash. So that is what I got for clothes. I did buy a couple things in January that I forgot all about, so I'm going to talk about those really quick. First and foremost being my lucky bag. Hopefully that video has already gone up. You saw what I got in my lucky bag. So now I'm just going to talk you through some stuff that I actually picked up on the 31st of December. No wonder why I forgot all about it. Sephora was still doing their 20% off sale section, and I had just filmed, I think, my brands that I'm interested in or brands that intrigue me for 2021. So some of this has to do with that, but some of it just doesn't. Let's dig in to the things that I bought in December and forgot about, and then I'll tell you what's new that I've brought into my collection for January. And I think that you will be surprised. First things first, the sale page on Sephora had this little set. I have taken everything out of the packaging because I had no desire to hold on to the packaging forever. I did buy this set on Sephora. I do have this guy, I believe, in a full size. So I haven't opened this. This will probably go into a giveaway unless my full size option is almost gone. I did want to try one of the Fenty Cream blushes, and I was really interested in this Fenty Glow highlighter. So I did just pick up the set, even though I already had that lip gloss. This blush I feel like is right up my alley. It's a very neutral tone. It feels very creamy and dark, but also light enough that I can get away with it on my skin. I think it's going to be amazing, and I have not recently, but more so lately, fallen in love with the cream blushes in my collection. So I'm super excited to have this. And this is a full-size blush. This is a full-size cream blush. These are so little. They're like little Barbie blushes. Then this guy is the Diamond Balm in Fenty Glow. I do have the full-size regular Diamond Balm, and while it's not my most used highlighter in my collection because it does have an awful lot of glitter in it, I do love the wet appearance on your face from it when using that highlighter. So I thought I would get this one, which again, Fenty Glow, just because it's got a little bit more color to it. It would be a beautiful blush topper. It probably goes really well with that cream blush as well. So, and it came in the kit, so I was super excited about that, and that was an extra 20% off. Another thing that was an extra 20% off is this. This is the Marc Jacobs Sequins, and this one is in the shade Glam Noir. I do have one of these. I have talked about it before. They are beautiful, beautiful pressed glitters. Oh my god, they are so pretty, and they go onto your eye just so beautifully. This one did come a little bit, like, I don't know, broken up in the thing, but they repress really easy because they're just truly pressed glitter. This is a black shade, so I'm really excited to have that in my collection. That guy was like $12.50. I also picked up this just because I was interested in it, and I don't need another liquid eyeliner, but I did pick up the Huda Beauty Life Liner. And this is an extreme black, and on one side there is a kohl pencil, and on the other side there is a liquid liner. So I have heard amazing things about this liquid liner. I have also watched beauty news like try and deconstruct its promises to stay on your skin, and it lasted forever. It lasted through so much with them. So I wanted to try it out. I thought it looked amazing, and I'm willing to try it out. I love also that it has dual-ended purpose to it. Another thing that I picked up was this, which was the Pat McGrath Trio Glow Trio. I can't remember. Mini Opal Gloss, mini something gloss. Anyways, you'll recognize it when I show them. I picked up this lip gloss set from Pat McGrath. This was in one of her like little mini sets that she had over the holidays. I really love Pat McGrath lip glosses. One of my partners at Starbucks got me started on this. Her name is Taylor. She is amazing, and she bought me my first Pat McGrath lip glosses and kind of ruined me for the rest of my life. I do love her lip glosses. I'm interested in trying these ones. They do have a little bit of like dual chrominess to them, it looks like. They also have what appears to be glitter in here, so I'd like to see if they're like gritty or whatnot. They're not my favorite lip gloss formula, but I do love her lip glosses, so I thought I would pick up this. This was like a $25 set that I think was on sale for like $12.50 also. I picked up these. These are the Natasha Denona liquid eyeshadows, and this was a set. They came two in here, and this set was $12.50 as well. I have Space and Disco. So Space is the black one, Disco is the silver one. I do have a couple of other Natasha Denona liquid shadows that I absolutely love, so I thought I would pick those up. I also picked up this, and this was a set by Dior, and Dior is on my list of try more. I have tried this mascara before. I loved this mascara, so I did pick up one of these mascaras. It's probably my favorite mascara. This is the Dior Pump and Volume. I love this mascara. But with this mascara also came a lipstick. I've never tried Dior lipsticks, so I thought that this was a good time to try out Dior lipsticks, get something I know I love, get something to try. The thing about it is this lipstick is Hello Red. That is so red. And I don't wear a lot of red, but I am going to try out the Dior lipstick because I have heard amazing things about the Dior lipstick. I've also heard amazing things about their lip glosses. My friend Lisa loves them. But in addition to that, I also picked up something that has been on my loves list forever, and that was this Dior highlighter. So I love the luxe bag that it comes in. This is the Dior Skin Nude Luminizer, and this is in the shade 05, which I think is like a rose gold glow or something like that. I don't know 100%. But, oh, you guys, look at how pretty that is. But I think this appears a little more icy in the camera than it does in real life. It's very, very like pinky champagne-y in real life. While I do feel like it could lean very icy, I think that it will also go on in just a most beautiful way. So that is what I bought from Sephora in December that I forgot about. I did make some purchases in January, and the only purchases that I made in January were from Lunar Beauty and Ulta. So from Lunar Beauty, y'all know I stan Manny, and there's one thing that has been on his website on and off since it came out in the first place that everybody on the planet has tried to get their grubby hands on and hasn't been able to because it's consistently out of stock. There's a couple other highlights that I want as well, but I do have a highlighting palette from him in a single, so I don't feel for those as much as I felt for this, and it is the Moon Prism Blush Palette. You guys, I have not tried this yet, but my go-to blushes are a peachy blush, a dark blush, or a natural blush. Ah, perfection. This is perfection. And this one looks like it's maybe a glowy blush. So I don't feel like there's a whole lot of pinkiness into this, except for maybe this one here. Or actually this one here I feel is super pink, but the rest of them are very like deep and dark and sultry blushes or peachy blushes. So I think this one very much could be peachy if you topped it with this like glowy one as well. I cannot wait to try this bad boy. So this came in at $42.50, and then at Ulta, this is all I purchased. This is it, you guys. This is it. So I did get a MAC lipstick. Funny story. This is a bright red lipstick. This is Ruby Woo. I always told myself if I was going to try a red lipstick, it would be MAC's Ruby Woo. And they had it in a little tiny guy for $12 at my local store in a little like grab and go area. So I did see it. I did snag it. I did pick it up. And that was total cost to me was just over $10. And then this guy here, the ABH iced out highlighter. You knew I had to get it, right? I'm an ABH stan. This is a beautiful new highlighter. You guys, I can't even with this highlighter. So it's nice white packaging. I'm not a huge fan of white packaging, but man, do you see this highlighter? Do you see the tricks it plays on your eyes? I'm telling you, it's no different in person than it is on camera. It looks like it does this in the pan, kind of like the Maurices one, but it doesn't. It's actually very flat. There is a little bit of a humpiness to it, but not like a whole lot of bit of humpiness to it. I don't know. You're looking directly at it and it plays tricks on your mind. You can see it is very white and very icy. It does have a little bit of a gold shiftiness to it. I cannot wait to try this on my face and compare it with the Maurices. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. So with that said, in January, and I also got another one of these as gratis. So I have quite a bit of newness, quite a bit of amazingness, quite a bit of everything coming into my collection for the month of January. I did tally up the total dollars that I spent in January, which equated to just under $80. It was $79.45. With that being said, let's talk a little bit about the budget, you guys. So last year, I really do feel like I did really well with the budget monthly. But what I will say held me back in realms of some of the things that I wanted to conquer with my budget, such as ordering stuff from Cleona or ordering this and also being able to order that, you know, those kind of things, was that beauty budget. Not for any other reason other than I had told myself that this is all I got and I wanted to stick to it as best I could, and I did that for a very long time. I am the kind of person who does this all or nothing thing in my brain. I need to have it all or I can't have anything. I need to do it right or I don't do it at all. I need to be 150% in or 0% in. That's how my brain works. It's always been how my brain works. I don't know why it works that way, but that is the way it is. I am focusing on a budget for the year more than I am focusing on a budget month to month. I think I spent just under $2,200 last year overall. My goal was $1,800. I think the bulk of those purchases came October, November, and December, honestly. I want to think about this in realistic terms, but I do go into purchasing makeup with my YouTube channel in mind. With that being said, my budget is mostly going to focus on those things that I really want to bring into my collection. Lethal Cosmetics, Cleona Cosmetics, things like that. Things like the brands that are on my brands to try. Things that I don't know a whole lot about right now because I haven't tried them or I really, really want them. But I'm going to try and stick to a plan, a restriction of a $2,000 budget. That gives me, you know, some months a whole lot and some months nothing. And I find that that's how I actually spend my money. It's either feast or famine with me. It's either I'm spending a lot or I'm spending nothing, and I'm okay with that. I am, but I really want to figure out how to bring the things into my collection that are soul soothing to me, because really that's why I'm doing YouTube. With that said, I did forget to tell you, I spent another $101 in January. I just have not received that product yet and might not receive that until probably maybe March even. I purchased the Angelica Niquist collection, another palette, and a highlighter from Kaleidos. Kaleidos is on my list of brands to try. So I did purchase, and they gave free shipping with $100 to the United States, so I spent $100. It cost me $101, and I will be receiving those palettes, and when I do, I'm bringing them to you guys. I bought them for me, for my pure joy, but I know that there isn't a lot in my community here that I talk to that has tried this brand, and I would love to be able to give that information to you. That's really where I want to go with my YouTube channel, is really focusing on those things that soothe my soul, because that's why I started YouTube. And what soothes my soul this year is bringing in some of those brands that I have been afraid to purchase from or afraid to try because I can't touch them, I can't see them, I can't feel them. Nobody I know has touched them, felt them, seen them. That's what my focus is going to be. At the end of the day, I would like to not spend any more than $2,000 this year in beauty purchases. But with that also said, I am no longer calculating my beauty purchases in a way that includes things like my subscription boxes. Biggest reason why is because I do get IPSY, but the samples go into my sample bins, at which point I utilize them later in a sample series, and God knows when that utilization happens. And as far as the bigger bag goes, those typically are going out to gifting, or there's very few times that I am keeping everything from that box in my personal collection. That may or may not be how everybody deems a beauty budget to be fit, but truth be told, a lot of those products are going into giveaways or being given away as gifts for friends and families because they just don't suit my needs. I hope that you guys liked this video, and I hope that if you did, you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. I hope that you liked it, or me, enough that you're considering subscribing before you go. And if you do that, please do not forget to hit the notification bell. It will notify you every single time I upload. I do upload multiple times a week, and I would hate for me not to show up in your feed. Let me know what your thoughts are on my beauty budget this year. I think it's more in tune to my lifestyle and more in tune to what I can and cannot make work in my brain and still be able to get the things that I know I want to get into my collection without bars, if that makes any sense. I know that this is my beauty budget, and I know that there might be some people out there that think that it's stupid, and I know that there might be some people out there that think that it's great, and there might be some people out there that think that I'm bragging at the fact that I can, you know, I'm just going to go month to month and spend what I want to spend as long as I don't hit a certain budgetary restriction. That's not what any of this is about, and I hope that none of you, my core people, my fam, feel that way. But do let me know what your thoughts are about my budget down in the comment section. I would love to hear from you guys. I hope that 2021 is treating you well so far, and I hope that you and yours are feeling safe, feeling healthy, and wearing your mask when you're out there in public, if for no other reason but to keep yourself safe. I hope that you are all loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye everybody.